Hello, everyone. Give people a couple minutes to trickle in. I will eventually be getting a start screen. I swear, it's in progress now. Just need to wait for it. Let's give people a minute or so to trickle in. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, I think we may as well get started. Just start by taking a quick sippy sip. This is my own personal cocktail that I do for myself. 2 shots of gin, 1 shot of blue curacao, fill up the rest with lemonade, serve with rice. Okay, let's get the day started. Evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say when you're coming or something. Things at your power bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. No, they've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come in with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bars using pending closure means getting their employees to work. It seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored at my brains in my apartment, so rather come here anyway. What'd you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't too much by him though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kind of my fault she's in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour if they start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh, right! The shoddy downtown bar! Let's see, all my gear is in place. And neither my pants or my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender! Good morning! Good evening. Evening? Well, it's the best night, day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble music caused today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye! Hello, guys and gals. Streaming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah! The moon! It burns! I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible into the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? Oh, a client gave me yesterday, a gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Bottle drinks have drinks are shaken before mixing. Here. All right. I'm gonna join this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay then. It's time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No need to retort. Man, it feels lonely enough Gil here. I just hope the restlessness and the excuses and these are dangerous or weird types coming in here. Hello, brain. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. All aged. Mix. Here you go. Nice. Yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lilim do. Can I ask you something, Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor? You have to be the first person I met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. Hello, Easy. So, how... Why... What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? Okay, let's move myself along a bit here. Let's get me out of the way of the text box a bit more. There we go. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream. I don't know if you're drinking along with me, but I have done my own personal drink for today. The one I always make whenever I just make drinks. 2 shots of gin, 1 shot of blue curacao, and fill the rest with lemonade. You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have speech prepared for these situations. Speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living battle brains of the world. We are brains that being conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. all while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? It depends. Have you gone to bed yet? Not out of expiration or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings our world's 5 brains in a jar to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. So, weren't you scared of going outside today, what with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all, just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so... happy? While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright, then yeah, I'll make you happy. Let's make it a big beer. All mixed. Yep, a beer. Yes, no matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting though, just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything, like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilim. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than everything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything though, just wiring him to a body. Oh. You think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar? I have to admit that the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside is to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? They don't get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill! Oh, Alma. Just Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla, what can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a certain little maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for, Nan. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. Well, you have. I'll have a cobalt velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay then. Cobalt velvet. On the rocks, mix, cobalt velvet, and take a sip. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these last minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I suspect you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. Next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya! Bye. Please come again. That Taylor shit was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of him before. Can't believe I actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's the eldest one, then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Bella. Sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. I can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I really need to break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blamed the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced me to. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times, he was inviting me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam. I went on for like 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But honest to God, I couldn't understand why you thought it'd be a good idea. That sounds too complicated now. Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths a man was willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What do you do? Good enough service, I'm guessing. Kare? Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Kakihe is the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Let's give her a fringe weaver. Aged. Mix. Take a sip. And sip. One fridge weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mum and dad split amicably. My mum's a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kind of said that's it one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. Say your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Oh, God. I was never good at French class, bear with me. Wait, doesn't this mean my hovercraft is full of eels? I'm pretty sure this is like a, it's like a joke. Mon aeroglacier is plein anguillis. Oh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know, I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. I think it'd be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know, all my mom's side of the family lives here. The chance of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the problem of my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist, and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss of you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. If I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever. Somebody said someone makes say bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of the systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've been told quite a few stories about cracking into databases for cheap info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? Mostly honest job, sheesh. And what made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, it started feeling kind of samey. So when I started college, I took a course in system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. I didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. We have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. There's nothing. Class C. On the rocks and blend, and while it blends, take a sip. Here you are. Yeah, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If I don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money, and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but besides that... Oh, I know, if you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. I don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cats are shut in and got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't think so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm going to take my break. You want to come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure, sure. Alright, well, we're doing the saving here. How's everyone doing? Day going well enough? Cold, 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 cold. Sheer's chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got in some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did you become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because his epileptic attacks refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Are you two hanging out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff are you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same for you to just grab the soda from a vending machine? But like you. Do you like my present so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? Alright. Let's see. So that would be... Let's do a big one of these. Yeah, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. He has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? Oh, a friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely, and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me! Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it's because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? Oh, I'm a hacker. Really? A fully fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. Oh, we won't know until we try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a man's ass. It was a success! Okay then. Let me try and explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First I do some research on the target, OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. There's been a couple of occasions I've had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try and become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there's a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle anymore. Oh, hack me! I've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow. Create a backdoor to me. Escalating your privileges. Find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes? Yeah? Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you record yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Little are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride's here. Your ride? Yeah, my brother-in-law can look for me. Is it alright to ask that for him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. This just happened that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Oh, such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? Well, 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus T. What's that mean? What's it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. 17, what the hell does that mean? Alright, let's start going through all of these. 17. I guess 17 ingredients? Let's see if I can find anything else there first. Or number 17. Yeah, I'm gonna go for assuming this. Number 17 on the menu. On the rocks. Mix. Take another sip. And serve. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 only related to your drink if I thought it was, and I think it isn't. Oh, you subverted my expectations, making me literally sneaky. What brings you here, mister? I'm Amandio, Vigilio Amandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because it's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. Oh, no, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all this decadent glory. Well, yeah, I've looked. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other. That's what you expect from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no soldiers, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, then give me an example, not zoologic bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that it isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over pride? You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You just stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe's a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Yeah? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum, floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. Okay. Floating perfume, son of a bitch. So, that. Okay. Yeah. Ha! You didn't. Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What told you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me this reality is real? We are not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along. What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Oh, such a close-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts, or put your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The Habanera has started. It means the Twilight of the Gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Chill, come here a sec. What? About 5 GB of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces in neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatu Court CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you staying here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar is quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you, as an added bonus. Yes, I got to stay here tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Senkantu on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash! Say, Gil, 4. Everything's better than it is tomorrow. Apparently I failed one of them by not guessing a 17 or something. I got the... whatever. I don't think so. Oh, day 6 break. We don't actually get to go home here. It's just counted as a break. Well, I got him a piano, man. I guess that counts as a person. That was number 17 in the menu. Maybe you want a drink with 17 ingredients? I don't know. Rise and shine. Oh, good morning. It's 11 AM though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to keep most of them at least. How so? Zaibatu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring sea forces were deployed quickly and subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. It's not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should we worry about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that wherever it is he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Oh, you gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly a thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? Yeah, you know it. You didn't bring a jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Oh, would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. Oh, I insist. I have this hoodie from time ago. It's too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Oh, wait. Where'd you get this one? Dunno. Some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. weapon to it. Too much use, it just ripped. Let's see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue to feed you. Alright. Let me go change this to something more comfortable. Take your time. Sake, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. You should wait for any fetuses. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly enough, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes and a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend's. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I think it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone on printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hasted a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why ever pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off everything some Salma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, it felt nostalgic. Then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing! Now, please give that to me. Hello. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. Beer so far 2. Cans left 2. Well, main beer. Let's see. Well, immediately give me discounts on point cards I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there a difference between the drinks at the bar and these? Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. Gulp. And besides, one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. In English, please? This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Ah, no, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Nutriogenetic Diametrical Lithanol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the Maiden Kiss blew water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the PC still commissioned to use in bars. Is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is. Near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They use it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? I know what with being my boss and all, never was too sure. Well, in case you have any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. Oh, that's good to know. On a side note, it's surprised you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, you had it there in a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. And not being able to have sex for reasons mess. That's how you have my back, though. And that's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. You just call me Dildo Face? That's what friends are for. Sip. Hey, Jill, where did you get that black 4 ball? Well, as if any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. Found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby and some rainwater in it, so I threw the bucket over the dogs. They ran, and I figured that the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. Say bye at home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. He was Destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though, not like the fat mess of sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak of your cat like that? Maybe. Emergency beers. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some motionless robot. It can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that's been in contact with it. God, sounds like my sister. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. Oh, he's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty just gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. Aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I return the favour in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself. I always kept an eye on him. Oh, there we go. Jill's getting drunk. And besides, after the whole rabbit thing, I couldn't know someone that desperate so easily. I see. Sip. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Hey, alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Sip. 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 Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Get Jill drunk! Get Jill drunk! Get Jill drunk! But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovely person, though. This becoming regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. And that's that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I met lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not like she likes her job, but rather she takes it to it with such challenging excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lillim can be weird. You think? Lillim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilm get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... And basically she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social situation. Huh, interesting. The name Lillim's a bit weird, though. It is. You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lillim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. Aside, you know why they're called Lillim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith, and Lillim are Liv's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne. You almost told me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once, they were really nice. It was beyond nice. This show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights deep. So it's okay. So it's fucking Sailor Moon. She fights demons formed from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating a job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julian was an adult that became a younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Wow, he got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I couldn't recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice when I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I was holding my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? Almost their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme song of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Powerful will be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yeah, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid would you, boss? What kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and went on to become who I am today. And the less to talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how'd you like them men? 2D. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How are you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted some stable, and now, I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying to not become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed can catch fire, you know? Oh, not you too. I kind of envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Yeah, okay. I'm fine. It's just it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all what I just said. She made me laugh. She had a good position. She was stable. She's also smart, caring. Why I can't get my mind off the whole. And why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make the rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Ah! Hey, Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes before? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on for it. Yeah, you know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in that circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing. That one. And she's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from here, actually. Oh. It's called N1 Irvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Anne means it's an annex to another business, so what else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana be in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted the place away from the noisy rich tourists to go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. Aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. You know, Lexi, should give her a call sometime. Wait, you're in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people who don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones who want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home and college, went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Boss. Hey, boss. How did you lose your V-card? V, huh? You know, your V-card, your first time, you're deflowering. Oh, that. Well, I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. I only say this, the whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, so I've always got to know if it was as messy a first time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend when we got naked. Huh? When I saw his dick, I just... I started laughing. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. That's funny that, like... they have a sack attached to them and they grow and... they're just stupid meat rods! So, how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter and just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit to control my laughter, but it's so hard, you're so stupid. Stupid meat rods. Gil? Jill? Huh. Well, let's see how to move it back inside before she catches a cold. And thus Jill talked about dicks. And I voice acted Jill talking about dicks. No, it's snowing. Chapter 2, Amarga. Coming right up, this chapter's name means bitter. Your lectures will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Okay, so I need to make sure I've got $8 grand for the 24th. What's a Daruma? Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. What the hell's a Daruma? No, it's cheap. We can get that. Hold to unlock. Actually, on this note, I'm just going to go refill my drink. So, if anyone wants to, you know, go get their own drink or a snack or something, by all means do so. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Doing the stretch, as requested by Easy Breezy. Okay. Alright, let's get caught up on what we've got going on here. Do 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 do. Explosion, let's see. So it's a group trying to overthrow the government. Let's see, that could shut down the huge amount of data we've circled around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those are not compared to this. With corruption, money laundering, espionage, especially pretty unsettling. Files available from approximately 60,000 sources. Terabytes contain all operations from the city government and White Knight operations. Seems the ultimate goal from the attack was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside the bank, which had the files into several layers of physical security. Let's see. No jail, but that's telling the police. Looks like I have to leave. I'll try to write down what this for future posts. Gonna need some time though. So it turns out the government and the corrupt cops were all corrupt. Shocker. Famous hacker Alice Rarick raised the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the rest of the site's admin. No discovered is as part of the ongoing investigation. The rest of the calm respond with the calm, not this shit again. Nana comes out making smart underwear. If underwear you can change the voice command something you really want in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. While providing consumer versions of advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. It changes the look colour to black and you'll barely notice. They won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to innovative products. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. And then let's see, wrestling. Okay. See if there's anything new here. Nope. Save. Okay, let's go to work. Good evening, Jill. Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut you in paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? Neither you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Jill. Gil, sorry. Thanks, I guess. What, you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose, this gives us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? Well, when it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey, boss, why'd you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? Well, I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you totally looked cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Boss, about last night... I think I said one too many things, and I So what? Drunk banter is something you see every day. It's not like I'm gonna think less of you because of it. Relax. If anything, I feel closer to you after seeing you so wasted. Oh. So yeah, don't give it much thought. Stupid beat rods. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Nothing. Let's go. Are you okay? Your face is red. I'm fine. They were talking about dicks. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah. Gil? Jill? Sorry? No, Gil. This one's Gil. You're the one speaking is Jill. This is intentionally done, I know it is. Hmm? Glad to see you fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Donna Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guys looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. Jill, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. Did some come asking for her, though. Oh, it's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Ryan? Let's go to the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Power Delta. Let's do a couple of Calmatrine in it. Mix. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal about sugar rushes. Why? Oh, they're like the fried eggs and mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough, you don't need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Diana's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? And mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it now. Where to start? You saw the news on the information leak during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members of criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, given that criminals sometimes cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it apparently has proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the marked low-income mums are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla, many small bars with small incomes investigated heavily right now. So the closure is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. We'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing, don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Jill. Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They can't give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. And this is one of the few places in which I'm almost never received complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though, especially since the BTC will try and save face by acting as many suspects as possible. Knowing you make an effort is enough, thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book's a drink creator here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Get me one of those, please. Sure. For Bronson. Three Calmatrine, all on the rocks and mixed. And take a sip. Okay. Here.
The word she formed this was an accident while making a pile driver.
Hey, yes, the crate of the drink is over there.
Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only.
Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here's from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Sorry, Brian, I've some stuff at the office. Please come in.
I'll be right there.
Any other questions, Jill? No, not really, no. Although,
Yeah?
if you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me?
A clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, a top-notch bartender.
Thanks.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm surprised you haven't met him before.
I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk.
Ah, I see.
I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. And get me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. It's a big one. Double it up. Here. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right?
Of course, what's up with her?
She was at Apollo Trust Bank during the whole affair and... Oh. Right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much.
Man, the air's suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending.
What does one do in these kind of situations?
Maybe a joke? No, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try to say something severely to break the tension. Maybe distracting you will be enough. I don't think clearly when there's this kind of pressure, do I?
There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art Van... No, Vondelay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Sai.
So you still have hope?
I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh no, sorry, it's not feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have not much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I eat anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Sweet drinks. Let's go for... I think she likes a piano woman. She's mentioned that before. Yep. Thanks.
Seems you really like Say.
I don't have brothers or sisters, so my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. I use a business mask to hide anything I don't want others to know, and I do the same. With Say, I can be myself, I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar and making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous about the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm going to take my break and you could use some, well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please serve Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. Save. Save. A little bitty more alcohol. How's that? God damn, is it chilly outside. My jam! Love this song. I'm back. Eh? What a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Well, let's see. Detective guy comes in, Cat Boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She was carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if you're in chance, you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that these big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect the kids to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know, and true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI reformation program, meaning we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. A fair point, so that program has proved to reform many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. A city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research brands also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here, we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Ah, shut up. Am I wrong? Well, let's... Hey you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen Star. Sure. Four of everything. All on the rocks and mix. And take a sippy sip. So, here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits you've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, that's still a luxury belonging only to a few.
And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones who point too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What's that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one Tully-Toad's figure, but witness identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, say he might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. Two, 4 rocks mix. Okay, next. Rocks mix. There we go. Take 2 drinks. I don't really drink much. Like, honestly, these streams are like the only time I ever do. Like, I keep some gin around because it's just my preferred spirit, and it's, you know, you just chuck it in basically anything, and there you go, we've got a cocktail. And it just tastes a bit nicer than vodka. I mean, if I remember correctly, gin is basically just vodka that's had juniper berries put in it. I'm sure there's probably more to it than that, but from what I understand, that's close to being correct. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tell you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay yet, Jill? I'm fine. Oh, no, think of it. Did you just find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vonderlei? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bell this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Jill? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose. She happened to be at the, what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about is with Say's people. Why's that? Her attitude's usually so laid back and gentle, she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, but she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vonderlei? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a Piano Man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine, get his order. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the rocks, mix. Did I fuck that up? Oh, 3 Karmatrine. Oh, right. Reset. There we go. Mix. There we go. Sippy sip. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying what the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact arrive at rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. Been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that'll be all, Diana. Quite a mess situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C? Right. Oh, this is Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. What the hell's going on here? I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill will be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophones and old models are hanging up a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you give guys a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone. It wouldn't be it's more interesting that way. It finally hung up. Ooh, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have like us again at the... Oh, God. I thought it was just to call the heroes. Calm until now. Oh, we meet again, bartender. Okay, I get to do this voice again. Here we go. You look winded, Virgilio. Oh, it's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came. Oh, pronunciations are silly things society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the whole cruel hands of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's I was jogging. Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. And... what? The fuck do you mean fake? Ah, it'll be this one. Beer. It's fake beer, so I'll take a stab at it. Here you go. No, tell me why this is fake. Because I didn't even try. The expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo! Brilliant! Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keeps it clean for people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. So let's see. Purity, purity, purity. Start from the beginning. Try again. Let's see. No. 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 I'm gonna guess a Fringe Weaver because it's. I guess this is as close as pure as it gets. It's pure alcohol. How do I... All aged and mixed, okay. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hmm? Hey, you. The guy over there. Me? Yes, you. We met before. Can't remember. Maybe. Yeah, I think... No, 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 no. We haven't met ever. At all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face. That eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. We done for the day? Yep, got a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. Have you actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Gil stuff, don't mind it. What are you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. Hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for new employee. New employee? A part-timer. He'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him. So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright? You alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. Brian told me to give you this. Oh my god, the manager is actually a reasonable person! Shoulder massager. Okay. Oh yeah, 4. You'll come with me to work. What did I do? That's a dildo. Yeah, that's a dildo. Okay. Oh god, it totally is a dildo. I saw this here. I need some me time. Use the bathroom. Nickel and dime you with a DLC. There's no way to use the skin you want. It's gonna get cracked day one. It's modded for custom skins. I'm assuming that was bad for your health. No, that's just a meme. My walls have made that thing and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm gonna marry Kamotan. When do I change its look? Don't you just love the future? What if they went just a bunch of assholes at business practices? Then don't buy the underwear. I won't. Tad losers unless you're a streaker. Oh, I have a boyfriend. Men prefer Christmas cake, story reveals. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women over 26 and above was undesirable, just like Christmas cake would cease being useful after November 25th. Men around Split Sea developed a sweet tooth. It wasn't like a mature woman, Todd 19 told the old men to die. They evolved on Toad Ave to all the immature girls who do stupid shit, so they bring on the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas, what? Is that like the represent beefcake? I've discovered the real meaning. She launched a full hour-long rant. I'll let you know, pencil skirts are the best. That's one hell of a rant. The M1064 announced. We're going for the weeb audience. What's dignity anymore? You like guns? Nah, I don't need a penis that badly. Every now and then, I wonder if I'll meet my significant other. All the stimuli, being born just 3 years ago, being thrown into this wonderful disaster as the idol industry, makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I never actually experiment with what people consider normal. Though you already know that from my songs. About 2 hours in. Let's see, let's finish this bit of drink. I'd say this is probably a decent stopping point. See if we can find out what happens to Say next time. I need to make sure that I've got, let's see, what day is it? I need to make sure I've got at least 8 grand by the 24th. But yeah, no, I think I'll hold it here for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week with more Cyber Drunk. Might mix up the drinks again. And hopefully we can get a couple more people in. But otherwise, tomorrow I'm resuming some more Shadowrun Hong Kong. Oh, yeah, thank you. I've never actually had voice training. I just sort of, I don't know, just do what sort of feels like makes sense. So I'll do that. And yeah, tomorrow is more Shadowrun Hong Kong. So tune in for that if you'd like to. And then I will figure out what the hell to do next week. So yeah, well, if you're going to be tuning in for that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Of course, stay angelic.